CARB-X is a global nonprofit. We fund, support, and encourage small companies around the world with innovative antibacterial research and development. A lot of the big companies have left this field, and the small ones that are left, a surprising number of them, need help. And so CARB-X is here with grants and technical support to help them succeed. The companies that CARB-X supports today has more antibacterial research going on than all of the big pharma companies put together. That's not really the fault of the big companies. It's because the economics are so bad that the large companies have left the field recognizing they can't make money in it. So we have a basic imbalance in the way that society needs antibiotics, how valuable they are, and the fact that in the marketplace, the large companies recognize correctly that there's almost no money to be made on them. CARB-X is supporting, as of today, I think 56 small companies around the world to do antibiotic R&D. They're engaging in really amazingly innovative projects. And really any one of them that made it all the way to approval would be, in many cases, the most innovative thing that we've seen in terms of a new drug in the past 5 decades. So our goal, if you want to measure what we're going to do, in 10 years we should have one drug that's been supported by CARB-X approved, in Europe and the United States and used around the world. That's an entirely new class or an entirely new type of antibacterial. If we do that, it's the biggest innovation news in antibiotics in 50 years. We need to find a way to help the companies that are doing the work today in antibacterials to survive. It doesn't serve anybody's needs if all of the clever companies with great science are ground into bankruptcy, right? So we need to establish a way for them to be rewarded, but not to necessarily sell very many of the antibiotics. We would like them to get to market and sell as little as possible, be careful with them. But at the same time, for them not to go bankrupt. And so the best way that I see on doing that, these things in tension, reward the companies but don't sell much, is what the United Kingdom is doing. The subscription plan, the model that the United Kingdom has announced and is implementing, in which they're going to pay for 2 innovative new antibiotics, not based on the volume, but based on instead the value to the United Kingdom, to all of society. It's like a Netflix subscription. If you watch nothing or bad and binge 24/7, the price is the same, right? And so this subscription allows the companies to be appropriately rewarded and to stay in business, but then simultaneously, there's no effort to overmarket or to waste the drugs. They'll just be ready if and when the doctor says you need them. So we're very grateful for what charities have done in this space in antimicrobial resistance. A lot of the funding for CARB-X comes from charitable organizations like the Wellcome Trust and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. But there's other work that can be done too, not just on the research side. Antibiotic resistance, I think, suffers from a lack of public engagement. Everyone knows someone who's struggled with cancer, right? And many other diseases have patient groups that are very active. In this place, we may know people that actually have drug-resistant infections, but we don't know that they do. A lot of our friends and colleagues and whatnot have suffered through this, but it's not a publicly known thing the way that cancer is, perhaps. And so a charity that engages the public, right, and helps patients tell their stories while also supporting research is extremely valuable.